getting this eggnog going by separating some eggs. Diggs, do you want to talk about any tricks that you use to separate?
I usually just use the shell. Somewhere around here, I have an egg separator that my mom used when I was a kid, so I got that.
Oh, cute.
Some people do it with their hand. I've done it that way before as well. Because sometimes, yeah, you like start to crack the egg and it just crumbles.
Yes. Yes.
That's when I use the hand method. But I'm excited. I've never made eggnog before, everybody. So I do, not gonna lie, I do have the recipe and I will be looking.
Yes.
We're doing this because of the movie Christmas Vacation. And it's Andrew Zimmern's. So shout out to him.
Recipe.
Yeah, so we got 6 egg yolks and then the sugars.
And those go into this stand mixer with, oh my gosh,
the
there's
whisk
a lot
attachment
of yolk left over. 1 second. Let me get all the last drops of this yolk in here. So egg yolk in as well. So that's 1/3 cup of white sugar and 1/4 cup brown sugar.
Yeah. And it doesn't specify light or dark. I always keep dark on hand because I think it has more flavor. So, yeah.
I have to invest in some dark brown sugar.
We're going
and then we get this guy going.
We want to whisk everything together till it's light and fluffy.
Okay.
And that's the beauty of stand mixers. You can just kind of set it and forget it. And then we can start on the warm milk mixture. In our saucepan over medium heat. I'm doing mine on a beautiful little burner over here. In here, I've got my milk and my cream. And it was 2 cups of whole milk and 1 cup of heavy cream. And then we're going to put a pinch of salt. Alrighty, I'm adding my vanilla. I'm adding some slices of ginger.
Half a teaspoon of nutmeg.
And don't forget your pinch of cloves. And what I'm doing while you're measuring that out is I'm just, this is mixing together well, but you do want to scrape the sides down a little bit so you can incorporate everything.
Ooh, it is looking fluffy.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my. This is my first time making a real eggnog as well. And we looked up a few recipes and not gonna lie, I was a little weirded out by drinking raw eggs.
Okay, now Danielle, have you ever eaten raw cookie dough?
You know what? I have eaten raw cookie dough.
I do feel like it's a little different eating it versus drinking it though.
A little bit. But somehow like having it incorporated into other things is fine. I don't know why drinking eggnog reminds me of like the Rocky movie where he's just chugging raw eggs.
Well, we deserve it. We've been getting away with it.
Yep.
But for anyone who's, skeeved out on it, I think this one actually is not raw, right? We're going to be kind of tempering.
We are going to be tempering
warm milk.
Yeah. This tempering. So basically we're bringing it up to a safer temperature. So that's why we want the milk not boiling, but nice and barely simmering. And then we can turn it off.
Almost there.
Cool. No rush. And we do want to make sure too, anytime we're like simmering milk products, you want to keep it pretty consistently like stirring, keep it stirring just because we don't want anything to scorch on the bottom.
Gotcha.
But it smells amazing.
It does smell good.
Like a ginger nutmeg facial.
Okay. Anytime we can squeeze in a facial.
I'm very pressed for time. So if I'm doing this, it's killing 2 birds with 1 stone, people. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Also, there's antiseptic properties to ginger and clove and nutmeg, I'm sure. And I'm sure the booze kind of kills them.
I think booze kills everything. That's my professionally trained opinion.
In my professional opinion.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm steaming. I'm not boiling.
Yes. Yeah, barely a simmer. When you start to see the simmer, I would turn it off. Like I'm seeing it right now. And I've kind of been playing back and forth with the heat. I turned it up a little. I turned it down a little. Yeah, the milk mixture you don't really want to leave alone.
Okay, gotcha. On top of it. So just waiting for those little bubbles, right?
Yeah.
Tiny little bubbles. Okay. It does smell so good, doesn't it?
Oh it does.
Delicious.
And I know it says in the recipe to like mix 1/3 at a time. I've got my like little cup measure here. I'm just going to kind of use that to temper back and forth. In fact, I'm going to scoot this over a little bit.
That sounds good.
There we go.
It's the same. Okay, I'm just starting to see slight bubbles, so turn it off.
Oh, yes.
Off. I mean, they're just at the edges.
Perfect.
Okay. Ooh, my goodness. This
I know.
smells divine.
So I'm going to run this on low, basically like the stir, because I don't want the liquid to splash and burn myself, because I will do
Good
that.
plan. Good plan.
Yep.
Okay, so low.
Yep.
And then you're just going in a little bit at a time.
Yep. I'm just going to slowly pour it in there. Little bit at a time. So what we're doing is because the egg yolks are in here, we don't want to coddle them, cook them, like scrambled eggs. So slowly but surely we are tempering them. So basically we're warming up the egg yolks with the hot liquid so that it is a little bit more food safety, safety wise, it's better. But also, well, it's disgusting if we have scrambled eggs in our egg nog.
I can't even describe. It's like the best eggnog smell you've ever smelled.
It really smells amazing. Now we are going to strain this after just in case any of the egg did become cooked, which is totally fine if it happens. It's inevitable. It's also interesting too, like as you're adding it, you can feel the bowl getting warmer, which is good.
Oh.
That's what we want.
Oh, I love that. But not hot.
Yep.
So that means you're pouring it at the right speed if it's not hot but warm. Oh, I
means
love
we're
it.
tempering it properly.
Tempering it. We're learning something new today, guys. Tempering
Knowledge
our
is power,
eggs.
especially when alcohol is involved. The tempering that we're doing right now will help to prevent it from overly coddling. Again, there might be a few little pieces, but that's okay.
Okay.
And then we'll put it back on the heat to set the eggs. So it'll thicken up a little bit.
Perfect recipe to try.
Yeah, and it's something different, which I always like.
Right. Neither one of us has done this before. This is cool. So I'm going to just scoop out these pieces of ginger.
Perfect. All right, so once all the dairy mixture has been mixed together, we're going to pour the mixture back in here.
Okay.
I have not turned the heat on yet. I'm going to wait just a minute.
Gosh. Oh, it smells so good.
I know. I love eggnog. I know I feel like it's kind of a love it or hate it thing, but I love it.
Definitely. There's some people that are anti-eggnog. We just happen to not be two of those people.
No, 100%. So I've just put it back on. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my heat. And you want it to be about medium. What we don't want to do is overly cook it, if that makes sense. So basically what we want to do is just constantly whisk it. Make sure everything's like not sticking to the bottom, not scorching.
Whisk it, okay.
For a few minutes just to set the egg. So we're going to wait and kind of let it get, the mixture will get thicker. And from constantly whisking it, we're again just kind of letting the egg, we don't want it to congeal too much. If it does a little, it's not that big a deal. But what we want to do is really set that egg. So we're not having raw eggs like Rocky.
Thank you for sparing me the Rocky experience.
Yes, you're welcome.
It is getting very thick. Well, not super thick, but
yeah,
there's like a foam. Does yours have a foam?
Yeah, okay. And that'll go down. It's mostly just because we're whisking it, aerating it. Oh, this smells so good.
Isn't it?
I will say, I messed up something. I added the vanilla earlier than I should have, but that does not matter. So apologies, people. It doesn't match the recipe. I just realized that. I'm like, oh well, whatever. One thing I love about cooking, usually you can fix stuff. Not always. Right. A lot of times.
Or sometimes you just take your blueprint of a recipe and modify it and do it your way.
Exactly. Nothing wrong with that. All right, how's yours looking?
It's looking pretty, amazing. It's thick. Do we want it to be hot?
So you're cooking it mostly to set it. So that's why I like medium to medium low, I would say. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to strain it and then let it sit for 10 minutes at room temperature.
Gotcha.
So we don't want it like boiling or even really simmering.
Okay. And I think I am there.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
Okay.
I like the viscosity of it.
High viscosity.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like velvety looking.
It is.
Oh my.
I'm very excited about this.
Me too.
Alrighty, so now we strain.
Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness.
Yum.
Ooh-wee. Is that
Ooh,
pretty?
that's some eggnog.
Ah, I spilled all over the side of it. One
I'll be honest,
moment.
like one thing, like in kitchens, we always like, clean as we go, etc. I will say I am messy at home. I wish I wasn't, but whatever.
I have to say, same.
Yep. All right. So now we let this
I was like-
sit to kind of, I think, continue to thicken up a little bit. Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
I
This is
mean,
exciting.
this is very exciting.
I can't believe I've never made this before. Eggnog's one of my favorite
know.
things.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that we're doing this so that now we've just kind of gotten over that, at least for me, fear of the raw egg because it's not raw. We cook it.
Exactly.
And it smells so delicious and it's so easy. So this sits here for 10 minutes. You let it kind of do its thing, cool down.
Thicken up a little bit as it cools.
Oh my goodness. Delightful. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait.
And scene.
Scene. And we're back.
Yay.
We took a little break and stuck the eggnog in the refrigerator after it came to room temperature.
Yep.
So it's nice and chilled.
Nice. In deference to Christmas Vacation, I have my Wally World cup.
I love it. I just have a simple glass.
And it's okay.
Ooh, this looks and smells amazing. All right, I'm gonna do a little ladle.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute.
All right, now we can top it off with a little bit of cinnamon. And
Okay.
why don't we try it first without the booze, and then we'll add a little booze.
I love it.
It's okay. It's fixable. It's fixable. This is when having more than one glass comes in handy.
Well,
but see, this is real life, people.
take two.
Take two.
How dare you betray me like this?
Right?
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it smells so good.
Okay, I'm just gonna tip carefully. Oh, stunning.
Stunning.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's cheers.
Cheers.
Mm. All right, I'll be back.
Oh,
I'm gonna go off camera and have an alone moment with the eggnog.
Oh my god, the whole bowl. It is delicious.
Jeez, that was okay. That was also shockingly easy. Again, this was
So
our first
easy.
time making it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so good.
Normally, I actually don't put booze in my eggnog, but I'm gonna put a little rum.
A little bourbon.
Oh yeah.
A little Christmas cheer.
Hello.
Hello.
That'll wake you up. Hello.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Oh, that is so yummy.
Oh,
whoa.
Wow.
I'm so excited. This is delicious.
I don't think you understand. This I will end up making this every year now.
This is the new tradition. It is so good. Isn't it so good? It's so good.
I just poured more. So, yeah.
This doesn't taste like, it doesn't have the viscosity that we were talking about. It's like light, but it has a rich flavor, just not the like
very much so
texture.
Yeah.
Which I'm really loving.
It's so good. Thank you, Andrew Zimmern. We love you. We love you for many reasons, but this one in particular right now.
Yeah, that's a winner.
Yeah, it is.
That is a winner.